Someone talks about the Romans, Carthaginians, the Vikings. No, 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 no. The land was there, was known in its entirety since ever, and there is an element which resolves any doubt. This map is a planisphere that represents not only all the landmass, but it represents also Antarctica. This presence of Antarctica made some noise because it's void of ice. In reality, it is perfectly superimposable to a planisphere, made up in an image of Google. So the knowledge of Antarctica, especially the knowledge of Antarctica without ice, makes this representation, but all the representation of the Renaissance, leading back to a period in which Antarctica was accessible to visit and map, or at least its coasts. This would suggest cyclical periods of glaciation and deglaciation. This means that when they show you us on TV the little girl with braids to talk about climate change, they're actually fooling us. Because climate change is cyclical. It's in history. It's always been there. This is clear, and it's also demonstrated by these representations that are not at all fictional. Because of their precision, cannot be questioned. Because their precision cannot be questioned. Therefore, the discovery of the America has nothing to do with the Romans, the Vikings, or Columbus. First of all, because, I repeat, they were inhabited by population who had a great civilization. But above all, because its knowledge had been documented for millennia. This representation is made by Leonardo. It's a peculiar representation of the Mediterranean basin made by Leonardo. Why? Because it shows us an anomaly in the representation of Puglia, Italy, that makes us believe that the two representations have the same matrix. Not by chance, the first geographical knowledge arrives to Florence between 1300 and 1400 in the Studium Florentinum. The reason why, then, Paolo del Pozzo Toscanelli and blah blah blah. You will find everything in the book. But this thing is fundamental at first, as the first one who went to America had a friendly approach, to the point that Lorenzo the Magnificent, placed to lead the Medici Signoria, is a mestizo, and probably Ludovico d'Amour was a mestizo too. He was testified the extreme brotherhood between Europe and America, or Amerindian people. A relationship that then, through those who took possession and ownership of the discovery, that was not a discovery, has been spoiled to take possession of the enormous resources that America had. And above all, to control an enormous portion of the world, because the Turks had just defeated at Constantinople the Byzantine Empire, and therefore the Western Church felt oppressed and sought new territories to control and to indoctrinate through the use of the Dominican order, the dogs of the Lord, then turned into Jesuits. Jesuits, we have one there, right? This representation is from 1450. Landi House, Milan. If I tell you Landi House in Milan, no one knows what it is, but if I tell you Atellani House, where there is Leonardo's vineyard, everyone knows. But the Atellani House was acquired by the family only in 1492. Before, it was owned by Manfredi Landi, warlord very close to Francesco Sforza. And this representation includes North and South America, Antarctica, Australia, New Zealand, and two submerged islands, 1450. But the evidences are many more. I clearly cannot show you all of them, or we'll be going home in 10 years' time. But I can plant the seed. You'll find something in a book, something is written in various articles, etc., etc. This representation is by Piero della Francesca, 1451. Again, there is a portion of America hidden behind Sigismund of Hungary. Hence again the Hungarians and Pandolfo Sigismondo Malatesta. The peculiarity of this representation, unlike the one before, is its geographical precision. There is a small lake in Florida. The coasts are made in such a precise way that it cannot have been made with a sextant. And above all, it cannot have been made with a sextant in 1451. There is an area of the Great Lakes on the top. There is the Delaware, the Bay of Hudson, discovered by Verrazzano in 1522. References to the America are contained in all the most important paintings of the Renaissance. Pisanello, Beato Angelico, Piero della Francesca, Benozzo Gozzoli, Ghirlandaio, Botticelli, Leonardo, Baccio Baldini. Why? Because the relationship with the Americas was fundamental in the political and economic development of Renaissance. One cannot study Renaissance without studying these things. One cannot study economic and politics of today without studying these things.